The second construction that we're going to talk about is the angle bisector. Now, in order to do an angle bisector, we have to have an angle to start with. This particular angle I measured out to be exactly 50 degrees. So when we're done with our product, what we're expecting is to find a ray that's going to split this angle into two 25-degree angles, because we want it to be bisected into equal pieces. So at the end of this, we're going to look at it to make sure that we have it bisected. Well, let's look at the process. This is a pretty easy one to do. We're going to take our compass, we're going to adjust the compass so that it's just about 1/3 of the length of the ray of our angle. So I'm going to take my compass and I'm going to adjust it to about 1/3, which is just about right there. Then I'm going to draw an arc that crosses both rays of our angle. So there we go. That's step one. Next, I'm not going to change the width of my compass. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to move my point to this intersection that I just created on one of the rays with the arc, and I'm going to create another arc inside the angle I'm working on. And then I'm going to move, again, without changing the width, I'm going to move the non-writing point to this other intersection that I created in that first step. That's where I'm moving this to, and I'm going to draw another arc inside the angle. Now you can see that I have an intersection right here that's going to be one of the points I'm going to use to draw my ray. And I'm going to take my straight edge and I'm going to line it up with the vertex, and I'm going to line up the other edge with that point I just created. So let's line them up the best that we can, and then I'm going to draw my line. Make sure it's as even as we can get it. Alright, so that's the angle bisector. Now we're just going to check just to make sure. You don't necessarily have to do this when you're doing them on your own, but it doesn't hurt to make sure that we did it right. So as you can see up here, that's the 50-degree angle that we started with, and you can check it right here. We have 10, 25 degrees here, and then 5, 15, 25 here. So we successfully split this angle up. We bisected it as planned. This is another one you're going to want to practice with this one, because we're using this one later on for some of the other constructions. So practice it. Pretty easy one to do.